everyday Americans finding ways to help as well. Christine Stanwood starts us off tonight, introducing us to a family who traveled from Gilbert to Poland, all to do their part to help.
When I first met Richard Nungesser, it was in Gilbert, Arizona. The ASU grad lives there with his wife and children. Richard runs a nonprofit organization called Bread of Life International. His nonprofit works in 37 cities across Poland. And today, that's where we met.
Hi, Christine. I'm here in Poznan in Poland.
Earlier this week, Richard and his team of 7 were stationed on the Polish side of the Ukrainian border.
We went to Dorhusk, and we were there with the refugees as they were crossing the border. And it was very, I guess, a tragic experience to be there to witness, because more than 100,000 refugees are crossing the border each and every day coming into Poland.
Richard tells me he was less than 90 miles from the latest Russian missile attack that killed 35 people in Ukraine.
A grandmother with her child just crossed the border. She stood right next to me. She took her first steps into Poland, and she just relieved and let out this sigh that she was safe. She made it.
Bread of Life International giving out donations that they've received.
At the border, there's several tents with, like, if you had like an open market of people selling items, but nothing was for sale. Everything was for free. So people had donated items where refugees crossing the border were able to get whatever's needed: food, supplies, even toys for kids were available.
Richard's team is planning to bring humanitarian aid into Ukraine, like first aid, clean water, and food. Richard puts into perspective the gravity of the refugee crisis in Poland.
I'm not sure how many people are in the West Valley or the East Valley per se, but imagine everyone getting up and leaving their homes, their cars, their animals, their businesses, whatever. And then not just walking to the west side of the valley, but maybe making the journey all the way to Los Angeles. And they're hoping that people could take you into their homes, not knowing where you would go, but not just Los Angeles. It's a completely different language, a different culture.
He's planning to move back to Poland with his family in July after living there the first time for 20 years.
Many people ask, do you want to move back to Poland at this moment in time, where there's a possible World War III? And we'll do our best to move and to do the work that we can here in Poland.
Reporting in Phoenix, Christine Stanwood, ABC 15, Arizona.
Richard is leaving Poland tomorrow morning. His efforts won't stop there. You can help Bread of Life supporting refugees by donating online. A link is with this story on abc15.com.